two-story yellow building with a green trim behind the first little yellow building. It's a butterfly conservatory. 600 kinds of butterflies in there flying around wild and free. You see, if you take the tour, the butterfly lights up on you, gives you good luck for the entire day. In 1831, William Maw in Nicholson came to town. He built the very first cigar factory here. But pretty quickly they had 200 cigar factories in town. They were hand rolling 100 million cigars a year. Key West cigars were famous around the world. At that time they were using that fine Cuban tobacco to roll the cigars with. One good roller from Cuba could roll 300 cigars in one day. But then unfortunately started having fires here and some labor problems and some bad hurricanes, so cigar manufacturers got tired of that. They picked up their cigar factory and took them up north to the Tampa Bay area. Where they still are today, still up in Tampa Bay. Remember Eduardo Gatto, don't you? The big cigar manufacturer moved his house. Mr. Gatto built his house that we were about to turn into. This was Gatto Village. Another bump here. Mr. Gatto, with all the competition in town, I told you earlier, 200 cigar factories here. So the competition for the best employees is pretty intense. Mr. Gatto built these houses here for his employees, trying to attract the highest quality employee he could. Plus he built a trolley line. So Mr. Gatto didn't just build houses, he built entire neighborhoods. He built churches, schools, saloons, trying to keep people all happy as they keep working in his own factory. We're going to be turning now into Whitehead Street, named for John Whitehead. He's a shipwreck survivor himself in 1818. The ship that rescued him brought him here to Key West. He prospered, so they brought their brother William down, who's a surveyor. He laid the streets out here in Key West. Look to your left now, above the treetops, is the Key West Lighthouse coming into view. You can see, got people up there right now around the railing, getting a great view of the island. And you too get that same great view, but be aware you have to walk up 88 spiral steps to get there. What I'm saying is there's not an elevator up there, but it's a spectacular view. See all four sides of the island. This is also the second location of the lighthouse. The first location, back by the southernmost point, washed away in the hurricane of 1846. And for some reason, they moved to inland. When you finish with the lighthouse, though, get ready for another house, the Ernest Hemingway House. It's on the right-hand side of the train coming up. Where the red brick wall is, look over the red brick wall, you see a two-story house built in French colonial style architecture. Where the Hemingways lived for almost 10 years. They moved here in 1931. Pauline, his third wife, had a rich uncle. And he bought that house for the Hemingways as a wedding gift. It's got very expensive gardens in it. 42 six-toed cats and the first swimming pool on the island. Their second stop today gives a chance to get off the train and walk a block back to the Hemingway house. That's our second stop. While he was there, he wrote the novel To Have and Have Not and the novel Farewell to Arms. Here on my left is Large Wide Church, is the oldest African church in the state of Florida, built in 1865 by Sandy Cornish. Sandy Cornish had been born into slavery in Maryland. In 1863, he bought his way to freedom and came to Key West. Mr. Cornish made a fortune here. He could make anything grow. He grew coffee, cayenne, and tobacco here. Became very wealthy, so most of his goods to the U.S. Navy. Became wealthy, built that big old church back there, 1865. Sandy Cornish AME Zion Church is the name of it, which stands for Sandy Cornish African Methodist Episcopalian Church.